I'm just remembering that today is a special day. It's Father's Day. And so I wanted to invite any fathers that are here today. You want to stand up or raise your hand? And all right. Fathers. We've got fathers. Thank you. There's another one, another father. Thanks, guys. Thanks for being fathers. It's such an important role to play. So I just want to get us started off today by recognizing our wonderful musician, Jared. And I'm going to invite us to stand, now that you just sat down, Tom. We're going to stand and sing our first two community songs.
Alrighty, well, yeah, happy Father's Day, everybody. Happy Sunday. The first song we're going to do is by Ricky Byers, and it's Pour Yourself in Me. And we've done it before, you might know it. Pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, whoa, wonderful Spirit, pour yourself in me, pour yourself into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, love. Pour your love in me, pour your love into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, love again. Pour your love in me, pour your love into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit, truth. Pour your truth in me, pour your truth into my heart. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. Whoa, wonderful Spirit. All right. Switching around from guitar to piano to drums. This one's called Feeling Better, and we have done this before every time, I believe, so you should remember this one by now. I'm feeling better all the time. Oh, I'm feeling better all the time. Yes, I'm feeling better all the time. Because I am truly blessed, that's it. I'm feeling better all the time. Oh, I'm feeling better all the time. Yes, I'm feeling better all the time. Because I am truly blessed. One more time. I'm feeling better all the time. Oh, I'm feeling better all the time. Yes, I'm feeling better all the time. Because I am truly blessed. Indeed we are. Thank you.
Thanks, Jared. Welcome to everybody that showed up today, and to those that may be out there in virtual land. Hello on Facebook, YouTube, or Zoom. It's great to have everyone. So I just want to take a minute to say that I am Reverend Julia Robles-Scott, and it is my pleasure to be your bridge minister. And so feels so good to be here with you today. And I just want to remind us of who we are. We're a radically inclusive, spiritually progressive, science of mind and spirit community, and we aspire to live authentic lives by practicing the principles of science of mind and spirit. And we honor all traditions, and so I'm just going to take a moment right now to light our candle. And I'm lighting the candle to recognize that we are honoring all spiritual traditions, and in addition to reminding us ourselves of the light within us. I wonder what it will sound like if I put the match in the bowl and then ding the bowl later. Maybe it'll give it a little different tone. Never done that before. All right, let's see. Who we are. Okay. Next slide, please. We're doing something different. Okay, what's alive in you today? Oh, gratitude to be here. Thank you.
Gratitude, I found a Science of Mind community.
All right, wonderful. Gratitude to find the Science of Mind community.
Oh, sure. I am here for the Bluegrass Festival, and I suffer from spiritual attacks. So I find the church that includes healing practice to be useful.
All right, awesome. Yes, it's Bluegrass Festival, and this teaching is and can be very healing, so welcome. Anybody else? Joy. All right. Thank you. Well, for whatever reason that brought you here, I am so grateful that you're here. It's part of this spiritual community. And let's see, if you're here for the first or second time and you want to raise your hand, we'd love to welcome you today. All right. Thank you. All right, next slide, please. Oh, thank you. I think I just need new glasses. I can't see down here or up there. Maybe I should get those glasses checked. So we are also a praying community. And one of the things we do here is we offer affirmative prayer. So if you're feeling the need for prayer in any area of your life, in the seat backs in front of you is a lavender slip. Feel free to fill that in, and there's a prayer box right over there to the left of the door, and you can put it in there, and the ministers and practitioner will pray for you for your prayer. Also, if you would like prayer after service, I'm available for that. So, thank you. Oh, yes. Guess what? We have a 5 gifts course coming up. It starts this week. This is a new Science of Mind spiritual Center for Spiritual Living class that hasn't been taught here before. So I'm excited to teach that. And just to give you an idea of what it is, it's called the 5 Gifts of an Abundant Life. And in this course, you get to learn about the 5 gifts that you get to give in order to create an abundant life. And let's see. One of the things it says is that the aim of the 5 Gifts course is to facilitate the truth on a universal scale that lack is an illusion and that God/love is all there is. So if you want to join the class, it's 8 weeks, approximately 3 hours a week for 8 weeks. That's dedication, right? Sign up today and order your book today because Thursday the class starts. Yes, was it 1 to 4? Yeah, 1 to 4. Yeah. All right. Oh, the next question for the community is, do we want to celebrate 4th of July as a community? If so, we need a show of hands. Welcome. Show of hands. Yes? Okay, so there's 2 options. We can either celebrate it on Sunday after our service, and we were planning on going to the Memorial Park, which is right over there. Or we can have it on 4th of July and go to the park right over there. So those are the 2 options that we thought of. And what do y'all think? Sunday? Sunday, that would be the easiest, I would think. So what we would need is perhaps somebody with a vehicle that could take a couple of tables over there. And then we have, could you do that, Tom? Great. So Tom could do that. And then we have like paper plates and stuff already. We have that available. So just like if you could stay after and help load up and take things over there, then we can do that on Sunday. That'd be great. And Rev Lanny will be here speaking. I actually get to go camping. So I won't be here. But she'll also be doing the community update, because the first Sunday of every month now, right? Remember? We do a potluck and we do a community update on where we are in the process of this transformation that we're going through. So that'll happen. Great. On Sunday. Decision made. All right, cool. Thank you. Next slide. Announcements. Okay, well, we have an announcer for the day, and I'm going to invite Javon up to give our announcements. Thank you.
Good morning, I'm Sivan. I'm elected to make some announcements here. And you've heard a few already. All of the following information is available in an e-newsletter, which is online at sierracenter.org. You leave your name and your email and you'll get the e-newsletter and you'll know all of these announcements, whether you show up here or not. We have a volunteer, Frederick Dominicus, who put... there he is out there. Hey, thank you for putting the strips on the steps so that people won't slip. So we already have people interested in the dinners for 4, 6, or 8, but there's a sign-up sheet here if you're interested in hosting a dinner or coming to a dinner and meeting people in a more intimate setting. Then sign up sheet here. Let's see. We have a need for volunteers for sacred service. And Hillary sort of coordinates that, I believe, yeah. And so if you're interested in greeting people or reading the announcements or doing the reading during the service, talk to Hillary and get hooked up, because we could use your help. And Reverend Lanny is doing an open mic. Now this is kind of unique. She's doing an open mic poetry night. So if you're a poet or if you enjoy poetry, Friday the 23rd at 6:30 p.m. and I'm assuming that's here, huh? Yeah, so that'll be here. So that should be fun. So you don't have to be professional poet or anything, just show up and participate. It should be great. There's also a game night happening June 30th, 6 p.m. That's the end of the month game night, so save those dates and show up, and that is 6:30 in the evening. Then there's a book study group studying the book called The Energy Code, and that is every Tuesday. Let's see, coming in July. It doesn't say what time, but it's Tuesdays. Okay, and
2 to 4.
2 to 4, okay.
No, 2 to 3:30. Never mind. 2 to 3:30.
3:30. And then we'll be showing the movie Jesus Revolution, which I hear is really a good movie, outstanding. And is that the same time? No, what's anybody know the time on? 6:30? 6 to 8, okay. Doesn't really say the dates, but that's in July. At the end of July, we are offering a quick start class, Introduction to the Background and Principles Science of Mind. So that's also in July. Let's see. Yeah, so that information, I guess, is pending, or it will be on sheets at the end.
July 29th and 30th, quick start class.
Oh, okay. Very good.
Thank you, Javon. Thank you. Okay, let's see. we're going to have a community song, and then we'll have a sacred reading by Mary Lou, who's returned from Texas.
All right. Let's see. Deep Within My Heart. I do not know who wrote this song. I used to go to rainbow gatherings with my family, which is a whole bunch of hippies in the woods.
Singing songs around the fire. And this was one of the songs that everyone would sing. And I have no idea who wrote it, but I've always loved it. And Jesus Revolution was a really great movie, so I definitely think y'all should come for that. Deep within my heart, I got this everlasting love shining, bright as the sun, gonna shine on everyone. And the more that we give is the more we have to give. It's the way that we live, and it's what we're living for. What we're living for, that's it. Deep within my heart, I got this everlasting love shining, bright as the sun, gonna shine on everyone. And the more that we give is the more we have to give. It's the way that we live, and it's what we're living for. What we're living for. One more time. Deep within my heart, I got this everlasting love shining, bright as the sun, gonna shine on everyone. And the more that we give is the more we have to give. It's the way that we live, and it's what we're living for. What we're living for. Thank you.
Thank you, Jared. Juanita reminded me that we have a SOAR conference coming up, a CSL SOAR conference coming up at Asilomar. There's a flyer right out there on the porch. Thank you. If you want information about that, the early bird sign up, I think, is ending soon. So now I'm going to invite Mary Lou up for our sacred reading.
Hi, my name is Mary Lou Knapp. Today's reading is All the Hemispheres by Hafiz, translated by Daniel Ladinsky. Leave the familiar for a while. Let your senses and your bodies stretch out like a welcomed season onto the meadow and shores and hills. Open up to the roof. Make a new watermark on your excitement and love. Like a blooming night flower, bestow your vital fragrance of happiness and giving upon our intimate assembly. Change rooms in your mind for a day. All the hemispheres in existence lie beside an equator in your heart. Greet yourself in your 1,000 other farms as you mount the hidden tide and travel back home. All the hemispheres in heaven are sitting around a fire, chatting, while stitching themselves together into the great circle inside of you.
Thank you, Mary Lou. Now it's time for us to go inward. And today I want to talk about our community value, which is community. Community value is community. And one of the things that I love about community is the opportunity to connect in more deeply with one another at the heart-to-heart level. The other thing I love about community is the opportunity to lift each other up when we're going through hard times. Y'all have done that for me. The other thing I love about community is being able to remember the truth of who we are for one another. And that's one of the things we do as practitioners here. So, you know, even practitioners need remembrance of the truth of who we are. So that's one of the things we get to do for one another. It's so important. Community can be healing, and it gives us the opportunity to evolve on our spiritual journey. Things come up because people are people-y, right? So, in relationship, we get the opportunity to learn what our triggers are and learn about those things that are within us that are calling for healing. So that happens in community also. Community gives us the opportunity to be forgiving of others and ourselves. And there's so many benefits to being in community. So I just want to say I'm grateful to be part of this community and be part of it with you all. So thank you. And now I'm going to ring the bowl 3 times, and then we'll Om for 3 times and go into a 5-minute meditation. Today, I remember the truth that there's only one thing happening. It is the one unfolding as all of creation. It is that one infinite power and presence that I call love, spirit, creator. That thing that cannot be named. And I know right here today that I am part of this one life. That each one of us here is that beautiful, individualized, unique expression of the infinite in form. And within us, we have everything we need and more to walk on our paths, to shine our own light, and to give our gifts to the world. And so today I claim for each one of us here that we are not only blessed, but that we are the blessing. We are the divine showing up. To bless the world with our presence. And I give thanks for this community of divine beings who have gathered here today. And I know this day is sacred and holy because we are here. I give thanks for the opportunity to live again this day, to be a part of this beautiful, magnificent life. And I'm reminded of that scripture that it is God's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. Everything we need and more is already available to us. And so I know this is the truth of this spiritual community, the Sierra Center for Spiritual Living, that all our needs are met, that we are here on divine purpose, that this community is a beloved idea in the mind of that one creator, that we are in process of co-creating that next new and beautiful experience as the Sierra Center for Spiritual Living. And so I trust that the process is perfect. I trust that everything we need to know is already available, and every person, event that needs to be here and happen is already done in that one mind, that one infinite mind of infinite possibilities. And we get to co-create it together. And so I know that our process is blessed, that we are blessed in every single area of our life. And I just give gratitude for all the blessings. I give gratitude for all those who have shown up here today to give of their time, talents, and treasures to make this gathering what it is today. And I am so grateful for all the fathers who helped birth us onto this planet at such a time as this. And with a great gratitude, I simply release this word as our truth today, and together we say, and so it is. And now, let's see, we have our weekly affirmation, and so I'll say it once and then we can say it together. Calmness accompanies me every single moment of my life. Calmness accompanies me every single moment of my life. So it is. And now I'll invite Jared up to do our pre-talk song.
Good morning again. This is a song called Not the End, and it is on a CD, and I do have the CDs, if anybody still uses CDs. And this is a very emotional Father's Day for me. All Father's Days are. I never met my dad. And then this is the first one where I'm no longer living with my children, who are now adults. But I'm really grateful to be here sharing it with y'all and sharing your music. So thanks for being beautiful. And this is not the end. This is not the end. Not the end by far. Nothing gets destroyed. It only changes form. Let I be reborn. Let I be reborn. Learning how to see, learning how to be, learning how to love myself so that I can be me. Learning how to see each other compassionately, learning how to love so deeply that I myself am set free. 'Cause love is the power that heals. Don't you know that love is the power that heals? Then I learned to take my medicine, morning, noon, and night, repeat again, repeat again. Then I learned to breathe it all in. 'Cause I've been to those retreats, and I've read those new age books. I've reasoned with some reverends, and I've sang till my soul shook. I looked to the religions, but this is what it took my life to fall apart, so I would humble down and take a look at love. Love is the power that heals. Don't you know love is the power that heals. This is not the end, not the end by far. This is not the end, not the end by far. And love is the power that heals. Thank you guys.
How's that? All right. So, yeah, that was a beautiful song. Thank you. Our monthly theme continues to be self-care. And last week we spoke about the balancing of grief with joy. And I do want to recognize that Father's Day can be a sad time for some of us that may have lost our fathers or who are no longer with our children. And I was thinking of that too. I lost my father this year, as you know, and so because Father's Day was coming up, I noticed myself, I kept just like not wanting to pay attention that today was Father's Day. I just noticed that I was doing that, right? I was not wanting to feel the sadness. And anyway, balancing grief with joy, right? So here I am, balancing grief with joy. I mean, part of the way I experience joy is being in community and singing these songs together and just being here with you all. So that was last week. Today's topic is on pleasure. And so that's why I was remembering that scripture, that it's God's good pleasure to give us the kingdom. And it's my pleasure to be your bridge minister, right? And I was thinking of that, you know. So the pleasure definition, noun. A feeling of happy satisfaction and enjoyment. Synonyms, happiness, delight, joy, glee, satisfaction, fulfillment, and contentment. Just saying those things lifts my spirit. So what stands in our way of experiencing pleasure fully? That's a question. And one of the things that I was reading about was that it's our mind. If we're having anger or resentment or discontent, how can we truly, fully feel pleasure? I don't think we can. We could get glimpses of it now and then, but those things can stand in our way. So how do we support ourselves in experiencing pleasure? And one of the things is doing mindful meditation or doing things that we love to do. I had the pleasure of walking with Judy Silberman this week. She came to walk with me. And one of the things I love is just going for walks in nature. And I went to that new walk this week that I hadn't been on, that Rev Rafe used to take people on a lot, which was the Wolf Creek Trail on Allison Ranch Road and Freeman Lane. That was delightful. That Wolf Creek was just, it was so clean and active, and you know, negative ions come off of water, and those are really good for us. They lift our spirits, and just hearing the frogs and the birds. And I was not walking with anyone, except I never feel alone, so I was walking with everything that was around me, right? And so I was really appreciating that trail. And so if any of you want to walk on it with me, I'll be going on that one again. So walking is one of the ways that I bring myself pleasure. Another thing that I love to do that brings me pleasure is to do nothing, is to just sit and be in nature. I mean, I could do that for hours. Sitting or lying in a hammock, looking up at the blue sky and the clouds. So a couple of days ago, I was sitting in the swinging chair outside, and I was just sitting there doing nothing, and just grateful for the opportunity to give myself that gift of just being. And I'm sitting there and I'm looking at the flowers that weren't blooming the day before, and just noticing the beauty of the wild lilies and the red blossoms, and just hearing the birds. And I saw a jackrabbit, and you know, what I realize whenever I take the time to do that, whether it's at the beach in Baja or in the woods up here or wherever I am, if I just sit and be, I'll notice things that are happening all around me. Life is happening everywhere around, right? And when I'm doing that, I recognize that I am a part of it. I really feel connected to it. I don't feel like this is me and that's nature. I feel like I'm a part of nature. And so I was sitting there and I looked over to the right, and there was a lizard, and there was something wiggling on the little cement thing by the lizard. And I'm like, what in the world is that? And I got up and I walked over there, and there was a worm. And I'm like, you know, I had no idea, and I learned this at 64, that lizards eat worms. I thought they just ate insects. They eat worms. And I was like, wow, that's interesting. They're carnivores. I was like, I caught a lot of those when I was a kid. I had no idea. But then so then I went back and I sat down again. The most wonderful thing happened. I'm just sitting there, just being, right? Now the corner of my eye, I catch something move, and I look down at the bottom of the steps, and there was a bobcat. And I said, "Hi, bobcat." And he turned around and looked at me. And I go, "Kitty, kitty, kitty." And then he proceeded to leave, right? But I realized that was probably the bobcat that woke me up a couple of weeks ago when something loud landed on the roof. I'm like, what in the world was that? And there's a bunch of logs and sticks outside the window. And every night I hear what I think are wood rats, because I lived somewhere else and we had wood rats. And so I hear them, right? And then every once in a while, in the middle of the night, I'll hear this commotion out there where the wood is. And so now I'm thinking that's the bobcat going after the rats. And so, anyway, that was delightful. I didn't get to see the big bear that came through a week or so ago, but Frederick caught a beautiful photo of it. And so just being part of nature, really feeling that, is one of the ways that I bring myself pleasure. Or somebody gave me, I went to lunch with somebody a couple of days ago, and they gave me a box of chocolates, See's candy, right? And I was like, I never buy myself that kind of stuff because I have a sweet tooth and I like to eat more than I should. So I opened it up and I started eating the chocolate, and I'm just like, oh my gosh, just savoring the taste of each different one, right? And I do that with food too. It's a pleasure for me to go out to dinner. And I love the food, and I love to eat good, healthy food. And people actually have said that they love to cook for me or take me out because I love the food so much. And so there's that pleasure of eating delicious things. Or one of the things I do for myself is go get a pedicure. Sitting in those chairs, the massage chairs, oh my gosh, that's one of the gifts I give myself too. So there's all these different ways that we can give our self-pleasure. And there's a quote by Ernest Holmes that I wanted to share. And he says, "Anyone wishing to develop a pleasant personality must first become pleasant and think comforting thoughts." And that reminds me of our teachings, right? In order to experience the thing we want to experience, we need to be the person, or, be the change you want to see in the world. So we've got to be pleasant ourselves. And how do we do that, right? How do you put pleasant thoughts in your mind? There's affirmations and prayer and all kinds of things to do that. But it's important. If we want to truly enjoy life to the fullest, let's be pleasant. We can be pleasant, right? And one of the things that happens when we are in a state of being pleasant is we can have a feeling of calmness and peace and tranquility wash over us. And that's one of the benefits of meditation. So having a daily spiritual practice of prayer, meditation, looking at affirmations, whatever works for you, let's do that. One of the things about self-care is an act that brings us pleasure, taking care of ourselves. So just noticing, what ways can you take care of yourself that bring you pleasure? Love yourself, right? Thank you. That was
the bottom line.
Yeah, it's part.
Everybody thinks
Yep,
happiness is out there. It's loving yourself, and that's your connection
exactly. So, loving ourselves
with a capital S.
with a capital S. Right. This is right here. Did you read the notes?
No, but everything you're saying, I was thinking.
It's in the notes. There's only one mind, right? So that brings me to the topic of loving ourselves with a capital S. Because if we truly know who we are the self with a capital S, right? And the capital S self is divine. So loving ourself is loving the one creator that created us all. It's that infinite source of supply and goodness. It's that energy, that vibration that holds us all together. I like to think of it as a golden liquid thread of light, or golden light that I'm in and it is in me. And there's that oneness and unity. There's not separation. So thank you, Linda. Mm-hmm. Right? Linda's just reminding me that we're all one. So whatever I do for myself, I'm doing for everyone else.
I notice the banks how different everybody looks. You know, I'm noticing now, it's like, wow, we all have our own personality, you know, and but we're all connected, you know. It's
Yeah.
weird.
It's that beautiful expression of uniqueness that shows up as each one of us, that we're so individually unique
And dressing differently.
and different, right? It makes life interesting.
I watch people and how they dress, and
Uh-huh.
your
Yep.
personality comes out.
Yep. And so each one of us has our own gifts and our own innate talents to share with the world. And so Centers for Spiritual Living's global theme for the year is living out loud. So the better we get to know ourselves and know what our talents and our skills are, the more opportunity we can say yes to sharing those with the world. So I just want to remind us that, we're living in an amazing time of transformation on the outside, but also on the inside. As within, so without, right? So all the stuff we see going on the outside in the world, we can be experiencing those things too in ourselves. As a community, we're going through transition. Things that no longer serve us are falling away. That which wants to emerge is emerging. We need to be awake and aware and open and receptive and thinking out of the box. We have that brainstorming that's forming now. If you want to participate in brainstorming on how to keep our center going when my contract ends at the end of August, there's 4 Science of Mind ministers in this county. So we're going to start brainstorming. What could be next? What are the possibilities? I have total faith in the universe. My faith started at age 3, when I got lost in the woods. And I knew that I could pray to my Heavenly Father and get home. So it shaped my whole life. What a gift. And I was following my dad. My dad was going out hunting in the woods. My dad gave me gifts that I didn't realize until now that I'm older. Right. And what Linda said, I want to remind us that pleasure and joy are not something outside that we can touch. They're already within us. It is the truth of our being that we have pleasure and joy inside of us. And to be able to experience those to the fullest, let's figure out what's getting in the way. There's just this life right here, right now. The mind gets in the way. Yeah. Those false ideas and thoughts that we're separate from Source. And so I want to just close with a prayer. And just remembering that there is that one infinite source and supply of all goodness, all pleasure, all joy, and it is inside of us. It is always there, available and ready. And so we have the opportunity to choose in every moment our thoughts, which affect our feelings, which attract more of the same. And so to be consciously aware of what we're thinking and feeling and choose those things that bring us more joy, more pleasure, affect not only ourselves, but the whole world. And so I'm so grateful to remember this truth today for myself and each one of us here. And I just say thank you for this beautiful opportunity to live again this beautiful life that I call God's life. I get to live it. I get to do it with you. And so it is. Mm-hmm. And now it's time for our offering song by Jared. So I'm going to invite us to stand, and we'll do this song together. And then we'll have our prosperity affirmation and our giving opportunity. Can you feel it?
Offering song. I guess let's just do Feeling Better again. I think usually it's not an offering song there, it's a special song. We're just gonna do Feeling Better. I'm feeling better all the time. Oh, I'm feeling better all the time. Yes, I'm feeling better all the time. 'Cause I am truly blessed. I'm feeling better all the time. Oh, I'm feeling better all the time. Yes, I'm feeling better all the time. Because I am truly blessed. One more time. I'm feeling better all the time. Oh, I'm feeling better all the time. Yes, I'm feeling better all the time. Because I am truly blessed. Thank you.
Thank you. So let's remain standing for our time of conscious giving, and we're going to say our prosperity affirmation. Well, you got to get some exercise there, right? All right. So let's say this intentional giving prosperity affirmation together. I give this gift with love and joy from a consciousness of abundance. Divine love blesses and prospers all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. And now we can sit for our offering opportunity. Jared, do you want to do a little? Do you want to do this? Oh, thank you. I just learned something new. Sorry about that. Don't put your hand over the mic. Yes, that's why I did that. Sorry about that.
That was better than coffee.
Wow, I know. That'll wake you up.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say we usually do the other song that everyone listens to at that point, but you had everyone stand, so I got confused. But everything is good and perfect, and this song's called "Take You In." I will take you in, into my prayers at least. If there's no place in my home, I will bless your way. I will pray for you, wherever you may roam. You are my brother. You are my sister. You are a child of God, whether you know it or not. You shine as brightly as the sun.
My Father loves you. Your Father loves me too. Let us dwell in the house that He has built, third planet from the sun. I call it heaven. I call it heaven. Let us dwell here. Let us dwell here. And I thank you for believing. Oh, Your Father loves me too. Let us dwell in the house that He has built, third planet from the sun. I call it heaven. I call it heaven. Let us dwell here. Let us dwell here. And I thank you for believing the word. I will take you in.
Thank you, Jared. Thank you, everyone. Thank you for the gifts. Oh, Mas. Yes. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. All right. And so I'm going to bless these gifts, knowing that each giver is blessed beyond measure in all forms. And because we are a tithing church, these gifts go out into our community to bless our community partners here, these wonderful nonprofit organizations. And I am just so grateful for knowing that the abundance of life is within us because our Father gave us the kingdom already. And so I just say thank you, thank you. And so I know that the law of circulation is always in action. So as we give, we so receive, and so it is. Okay, reminders and thank you. So, reminder, SOAR, there's a flyer out there. Class, the 5 Gifts of Abundance. Book study happens in July. Thank yous. Thank you to Juanita and Hillary and Mary Lou and Diane. I called you Hillary, sorry. Diane. Thank you, Javon, for bringing these beautiful flowers and the announcements. And thank you, Jared. Thank you for being here. Thank you all for showing up today, and I'm just grateful to be with you. And so what are we taking away with us today? Joy, children. Yes. Did you say yes?
I said yes to children and joy.
Oh, all right. Yeah.
Knowledge,
Abundance.
knowledge and peace.
Knowledge and peace. Beautiful. Love, love, love. Forgiveness. Yeah. Gratefulness. Beautiful. Relief. Relief. Wonderful. Well, thank you. And now I'll invite us to stand for our benediction. Okay, so something wonderful is happening as me right now. It's this thing called gratitude. It's this thing called love. It's this thing called healing. I know it. I feel it. I sense it because I am it. And so it is. And so let's remain standing and have our closing song. And feel free to hold hands.
Well, geez, I think we're doing Feeling Better again, because that's the one we had planned for this spot. So here we go. I'm feeling better